West Conference.
And there is the aforementioned Brian Dutcher, 199 career wins. He picked it up against Long Beach State there on Tuesday night inside this building. The Aztecs blitzed the beach on Tuesday night. Even though the squad was not at full strength, they get one back today, one familiar face from a couple of years ago, and Reese Dixon-Waters returns from the eye injury. He'll be in the starting lineup, displacing Sean Newman Jr. It'll be the first time that he has played since the Sweet 16 loss to UConn 2 years ago in Boston.
Had that corneal abrasion. Everybody thought he'd be wearing eye goggles. He's clearly not playing with any eye paraphernalia. But the excitement here, full steam ahead in Viejas for the Aztecs.
The Bengals of Idaho State, and we'll jump at center. It was Evan Otten against Miles Heide. Opening possession belongs to the Bengals out of Pocatello, Idaho, dressed in all black, and they feel like they own San Diego. They're coming off a win at the Jenny Craig Pavilion on Friday, and they get Aztec right there, a turnover not even 30 seconds into this one.
Talking to Idaho State head coach Ryan Looney, he said the first 4 minutes of that USD game, we didn't come out like we knew we could, and they haven't seen this Aztec defense.
Bird to the racket. He's got the difference from San Diego to San Diego State. Idaho State, 2 turnovers in their first 2 possessions. Here's Dixon-Waters with a deep 2. Hey, welcome back, huh?
Defense, they work through him. If they can get him going on the perimeter, then they'll start to get in some rhythm.
Bird to Dixon-Waters, and count it. Oh, you can't do it any better than that. I want to sound like old man barking at the television right now. She's got to tuck in that shirt. And they did Jenny Craig Pavilion, so good for him.
You know he still has a 619 area code on his cell phone.
Straight away, Lachlan Brewer, who was at Sacramento State Tech. He's a substitution early. Bird picks him up on a switch. Down low, it goes inside, and getting to step.
The low blocks. Of course, Idaho State outsized on the perimeter, so trying to get it down low.
Great pass, Bird inside. He punched it back out. Guerra with 4 to go, passes it up, and it's Connor Hollenbeck. He had a big block against Long Beach State. Sean Newman in, and he feeds the gliding for the junior guard from Modesto, California. Good curl screen. LZ Harrington, fine debut, he missed. Heide offensive rebound with the left hand and rolls it off the front of the rim.
Play the transition defense, get down the floor quickly, beat them on foot speed, but they beat them on position with the Aztecs. To continue to play aggressively.
Harrington had his pocket picked and a slam dunk. Really, Harrington, the freshman, got his pocket picked because he just dribbled it off his foot. Heide was left open, he didn't take it. BJ Davis lines up the 3 and makes it. On Friday night in their win over San Diego, Guerrera puts it up and hits it. Oh! Half trying to own San Diego after beating the Toreros on Friday night. DeGorville getting pushed. The turn and a great shot.
With their hands in, going toe-to-toe, going for every loose ball, beating him to the spot.
Catch and shoot 3. Reese Dixon-Waters bounces it off the back of the iron and in.
For the game, forcing turnovers.
And a block. Bird from behind on the drive by Hollenbeck. Can they turn defense into offense? Bird to Odin, and he slams it home. Oh, they most certainly did. Punch. Just ask Long Beach State, and if you've been watching Aztec basketball the last quarter of a century, you know. Here's a 3, Odin, and it's good. Led him to the NCAA tournament during the 21-22 season. Inside, help side defender comes, but a reverse attempt, and coming away with it is Dixon-Waters. Here's Harrington, wide open underneath. Simmons, freshman to freshman, and they do it again. That one jacked up at the buzzer. What an ending to the first half. Those two connected on Tuesday. And they give the Aztecs a 13-point game 2 years ago in Boston against UConn. So far, so good. No Magoon Guath. Cleared to practice. Probably see him in 9 days when Troy's in here. And, one other guy not dressed today, Latrell Davis. Big question is, will he redshirt or not? He did not dress. And Heidi cleaning up his own miss and gets fouled at the rim. Now, if that's on Otten, that's going to his pocket pick. Third turnover here in the opening 70 seconds. And Reese Dixon Waters makes him pay. Basketball for a while, but again, went 591 days for the last time he was on the floor in a regular season game. Patterson pulling the trigger on a wing left three, and he hits it. His debut against Park University. His older brother, Tyler, plays at Montana State in the Big Sky. So and his brother's pretty good up there. Here's Heidi going to work on the sophomore Otten, and he wins the battle in the low post.
Heidi.
16 points in the paint, more backcourt press. Hollenbeck will leave it underneath for Otten, who puts it off the window for the ball. With those three early turnovers, this could get away from the Bengals pretty quickly. They need some buckets and some stops. Here's a steal, and Bird throws it down.
Bird.
4 turnovers here to start this second half of play and make it a 5th. Bird on the run out to Goreville, lobs it up, and Heidi slams it home. He could, you risk losing a timeout. And DeGorville through traffic scores over Otten.
It's like once you isolate on.
Rolling off that screen there, Hollenbeck is open for a three, and he hits it.
That's the shot. When you draw the double team and you've got an glad he's back, the anticipation for him, and the talent.
It's been a long, long time. Guerra creates his own shot in the key and hits it. Little body bump. And we hope Magoon Guaf will be playing for the first time this year. And then you got to figure what's going to happen with Latrell Davis, not dressed today. Compton from Newman. Kicks to the corner to Davis. Newman has it with 4 to shoot. Newman over the top to Compton, off the window. And 2 inches as well. 20-point advantage. This match is the largest of the night. And a good move by Blake Dabrico. Wow. Open, wing 3, and it's going to go in by Hollenbeck. Aztecs led the nation in field goal defense last year. A tick ahead of George Mason. Another 3, Connor Hollenbeck, and here they come.
Beck is their go-to. He had 18 against USD, and that's how they work their way back in.
Oden drives. Oden! Oh, my goodness.
If you talk to a lot of the San Diego State athletes, and they're saying we're such a close-knit team. We buy into the defensive system. We worked a lot in the summer.
7-42. Takeaway here. So drives in and count it. This thing has become he does. So they all know
not mess with him.
Yeah, they know not to question him.
Yeah.
Inside to Oden with a bucket.
They can't get in that three-point rhythm was what they lived on against USD.
Dabrico, he gets some lift there and scores over Heidi.
What a game he...
59-46. Dixon Waters with the shirt untucked gets the floater to go down. That's like Tracy, and they make him tuck it in. Yeah, Bird's got it untucked. So does DeGorville, just got blown past for a bucket right there by to come in and win. I mean, you saw Youngstown State right against Grand Canyon. You saw UT Martin. That's a steal. Dixon Waters, and count it! Might not be enough minutes, enough spots in the rotation.
Not when they're playing like this.
Bird over the top, and Compton with a slam dunk. Inside of 3 minutes to go. 16-point lead. Harrington to Bird. The triple team came. He almost turned it over. Newman for Compton. That one is missed. So tried to keep it alive on the offensive glass and can't. And I think at that point, that's where Ryan... Oh, wow! Farrell Compton again. Harrington the assist. Everybody to their feet here. He's the leading scorer now. Coming up on 90 seconds to go. Brian Dutcher about to pick up his 200th career win. Here's Jaden Brown off the turnover, and he scores. In this one, 6 points. He's made a couple of threes. He's got 3 assists. Drives in. He's got 8. Finishing touches there, 73-50. Clock is off. Bond brings it up, the freshman. 73-57. There's a takeaway, and then Bird is going to show his sportsmanship. And rather than dunk it, they'll run out the clock. And Brian Dutcher has won his 200th career game, all at San Diego State here in 9 seasons on the job. Final thought here before we say goodbye, Tracy.
And what a program Brian Dutcher has built. So much